And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on It's the Final. Game of the regular season, Greg. It's time to look ahead for most teams.
And for some, that's looking towards the playoffs, right? Others, it's looking to the offseason, but don't look too far down the road just yet. We've got a game to play.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Carter out there with Johnson. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Tyson in at the small forward. It's tipped. Now Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Now here's Henderson. Outside Barrett. Williams has a screen for Barrett. Hits the three-point bomb.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Hunter on the wing. Henderson defending. Basket good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Henderson. Following the bucket by the Bucks. The tray. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Carter against Henderson. Out to Thompson. Back to Carter. Fires for three. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Here's Shepard, covered by Johnson. And it's Shepard missing. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A nice shot by Carter. Carter's got 5 points so far.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Shepard. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Outside Barrett. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And that one's good by Henderson.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Carter, the pass to Johnson. Here's the floater. Williams with the block. And it's Barrett penetrating. Pass to Henderson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Missed inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Johnson and a missed layup. The Hawks trail by 4. In the corner, Henderson with it. Henderson with another miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now, here's Capella. He has yet to score. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Now let's take a look at some numbers here for Henderson. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. 17th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Both good from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
He's covered by Thompson. Three-pointer. And Scoot Henderson good for 3. Henderson's got 5.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Here's Capella. Takes it off the glass. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 3. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost. But sometimes, even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
So it's the Bucks now after the basket by Atlanta. To the inside. Stolen by Henderson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
Atlanta shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bucks. Pass to Capella. Back to Carter. Thompson outside. Carter against Henderson. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. He's got 7.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And that one drops for him.
Now, that's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Milwaukee has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Tyson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Scoot Henderson. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. The Hawks trailing. Now, here's Barrett. From 15 feet away, tips it. The rebound by Johnson. Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Tyson. Barrett covering. Capella against Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Oh, goodness.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Henderson passes to Williams. He's covered by Thompson. It's stolen by Carter. And oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Johnson from outside. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Henderson. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Shot to stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here is the 2K leaderboard. In the season's second half, these teams have been really passing the ball well. The Bucks second.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
Hawks on D. It's a 5-point game. Ingram deciding where to go with it. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work, but this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
Russell, he's checked in for the Hawks. Reed with the block. They recover it, and it's in there.
Number 16.
Bucks leading by 5. Now here's Johnson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one. Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Right side, Russell. There's the triple. Tries to keep it alive. Ingram with it. He's picked up by Russell. Pass to Reed. He's looking for Russell and finds it. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. He lobs it up.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
He's covered by Thompson. Outside, Russell. And there's Porter on the assist by Russell. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
Strong work close to the rim. Porter Jr. showing he's more than just a shooter.
Pass to Ingram. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall. Man has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. He's covered by Thompson. Outside, Porter. A 3. That's a miss. He's made 1 and missed 1. The Bucks trail. In the corner, it's Ingram. Pass to Johnson. It's blocked.
That's RJ coming in and locked in to get the block.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Okoro's checked in for the Hawks. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Barrett. Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 1.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Thompson. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. He's right around 13 points a night, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And that one's good by Porter.
Porter showing just great body control that time, taking the hit, but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him score and finish.
Ingram passes to Jackson. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And that one goes out of bounds. Just touched by Porter. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Ingram. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Just figuring out more and more how to find points and production from the free throw line. Ingram, a real pro at drawing fouls at this level.
46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside, Russell. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here we go, one-on-one. Out to Ingram. Thompson sets the pick for Jackson. Lets a floater go. 2 points. That one goes.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here is Russell. He's guarded closely. They set the pick. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Hawks lead by 1. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks ahead. They lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Reed is out there with Thompson. Then there's Carter. Then it's Ingram. And it's Tyson in at the 3. Here's Tyson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Wizards in Washington. Here's Melton. Offline with his 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Carter sets the pick for Thompson. Back to Carter. Excellent D there from Williams. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Wizards in Washington. Porter, no luck.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Now here's Ingram. 23 points for him the last game against the Wizards in Washington. And yes, it's good. Reeves got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Milwaukee. Carter against Henderson. Left side Williams. Back to Henderson. Over Carter. And Henderson gets it to go on the assist by Williams. 11 points from Scoot Henderson. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Ingram against Melton. Reed with a screen for Ingram. To the middle. Williams with the block. Here's Melton. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Henderson. Here's Okoro. Nobody near Melton. That three off the mark. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Carter against Williams. Back to Reed. Porter with the steal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Showing off some toughness. Good on Porter Jr. for absorbing the contact and getting that shot off.
The Hawks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Shoot 2.
That free throw missing. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Bucks. Johnson comes in for Ingram. And the second free throw, good.
And Michael Porter Jr. just one of those guys that has a versatile scoring menu. Terrific at executing at all 3 levels.
Now here's Reed. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Just 4 to shoot. Shot by Johnson, no good. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Henderson against Carter. Pass to Porter. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Porter finds Henderson. Back to Porter. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 8 points.
Not second guessing as Porter makes the right decision to score that time.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Shepard's checked in for Michael Porter. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. The 4th spot held by Clint Capella.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Johnson kicks to Reed. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. Trying to get something going. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Williams, a screen on Carter. Henderson for 3. Kept alive. Pass to Shepard. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Williams with the ball and guarded by Capella. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Johnson right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Bucks have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here is Carter following the bucket by the Hawks. Johnson outside. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Henderson looking it over. Connects from 3-point range. Henderson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Good to see Scoot knock it down as he continues to hone in on his outside shooting.
Here's Carter, and it's blocked.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. And a brief check of the stats for Williams. He's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. 8th in rebounding. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Now here is Carter. 5 points in the game. Inside, Johnson. The rebound by Shepard.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Barrett dishes to Henderson. Pass to Williams. A stupendous finish in traffic. Williams has got his second basket of the night. Bucks trail by 10. Carter the pass to Capella. And the Bucks miss again. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Hawks. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And the shot is good. He's got 8.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's Milwaukee now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Tyson. Barrett covering. Tyson with the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Pass to Carter. Shoots over Henderson. And it's Carter missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Barrett wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Bucks trail by 8. Stolen by Henderson. Onside, Barrett. Capella covering. Here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Reed. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. The Hawks leading by 10. Guarded by Reed. It's Henderson on the wing. Williams. And Williams is right there. Williams has got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Carter. Reed with a screen on Henderson. 5 to shoot. Carter finds Reed. Williams with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Henderson. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Barrett against Johnson. Pass to Henderson. Williams, a screen on Johnson. To the paint. And the slam by Williams.
RJ's movement right there did a great job of keeping the defense off balance, and he worked to create that opening.
Now here's Jackson. Johnson, a wide open look. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 16 points for Johnson. Pass to Barrett. Over Johnson. Second shot opportunity. Reed with the rebound. Bucks trail by 11. Barrett against Johnson. For the 3. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
So it's the Bucks now. After the basket by Atlanta. Pass to Johnson. From 20 feet out. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Anderson with it. From down in the low post, it goes. Henderson's got 16.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Here's the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. 51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's stolen by Capella. Jackson with it. Picked up by Barrett. Jackson misses. Atlanta leading by 13. To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Bucks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Hawks. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Henderson. Thompson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Ingram comes in for Johnson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Right side Russell. It's stolen by Capella. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Outside, Russell. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this.
You know, right now for the Hawks, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with...
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, they're playing bully ball.
That is more than enough of...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Scoot Henderson. What a contribution.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. They've got Mark Williams. Henderson out there with Shepard. Then it's Barrett, so that's the lineup for Atlanta. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella. The Hawks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And so he makes both from the line. Here is Carter. Thompson outside. Carter sets the pick for Thompson. Out to the right wing. Capella with a screen on Barrett. Back to Capella.
Capella, just an outstanding rebounder on both ends of the floor. Shoots a tremendously high percentage from the field because he's always around the rim.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Boy, Scoot has everything working tonight.
And Thompson kicks to Capella. Carter outside. Capella sets a screen for Carter. And he banks in the layup. Carter's got 7.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
For 3, Barrett. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Johnson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Outside, Barrett, 20 feet out. Milwaukee with the rebound.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Michael Porter Jr.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the shot goes in.
So fast of foot on the run, Asir, tough to catch.
Atlanta leading by 14. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Johnson. Can't hit from in close.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, Barrett is a strong finisher, so don't expect a little bit of contact to stop him cold.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Bucks trail by 15. And Thompson kicks to Carter. Back to Thompson. Here's Tyson. Barrett covering. 6 on the shot clock. The shot no good. Tyson. Atlanta has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Inside, and he jams it with authority.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Hawks making a change here. Okoro's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Reed's checked in. And the Bucks with possession here. 17-point game from deep. Johnson. And the Bucks miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They get the rebound to the wing on the left. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. Carter with the bounce pass. Here's Tyson, covered by Okoro. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 5. Thompson from long range. In the corner, Henderson with it. Knocks down the 3-ball. Henderson's got 22.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Okoro. Scoreless thus far. Henderson attacking. Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. The 4th spot held by Mark Williams.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Always those anticipatory moments with Scoot Henderson when he's out there playing one-on-one to make plays off the bounce. That's when it gets really exciting.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Shepard. Carter looking around. Sinks that one from the post. Carter's got 9.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 24. The Hawks again can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Shoots it up. He trains the quick shot. 14 points for him. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
The shot no good. Tyson.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
And that one's good by Henderson.
Love the intensity from Henderson. He really gave the inside defense all they could handle.
Pass to Tyson. Johnson outside. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got 19 points.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Outside Williams. Stolen by Reed. And it's the Bucks on the break. Thompson outside. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Brandon Ingram comes in for Johnson. Now here is Carter. He's got 9. 4 on the clock. Off target from outside. The Hawks leading by 19 points. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter.
Let's look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. Really been a key contributor over the past month. Averaging about 18 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Now here's Okoro, guarded by Jackson. 5 on the clock. Pass to Porter. There's the 3. They get it back. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Bucks. The 3. No good on that one. The Hawks leading by 22. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's the lob to Jackson. Stolen by Okoro. Melton with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. Porter kicks to Melton. Henderson for 3. Reed with the rebound. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 40% in the third, maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. And it's Ingram missing. Hawks have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Stolen by Jackson. Ingram outside. Thompson a screen on Porter. Here's Ingram. Nice D from Porter.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
On the wing, Melton. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Thompson. Fast break, Milwaukee. And he drops it in from the low post.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Henderson following the bucket by the Bucks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That time seeing some determination from Scoot. So much drive.
2 shots.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Hawks. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Milton. Now here is Carter. He's got 9. Thompson surveying the floor. A fader. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Carter kicks to Ingram. From the baseline. Good work there as it goes. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
Outside Russell. Henderson against Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. Second in rebounding. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking 2nd in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. First free throw is good.
And that puts him right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
And the Bucks making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Both free throws good from Henderson. Milwaukee with the ball. Carter dishes to Capella. Pass to Thompson. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Russell kicks to Henderson. Henderson with the screen for Porter. Outside Russell. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. In the 3rd spot, the Hawks. In 4th, the Bucks.
I mean, both of these clubs rebounding at such a high rate. They're not just creating second chance opportunities, but even 3rd and 4th opportunities at times.
The Hawks making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. 17-foot shot on the way. And Barrett gets it to go.
Pretty good job on the release there from RJ to get that ball away before the defense could impact.
Here's Carter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell. And he makes the first. Carter hits them both. There's 38 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Russell against Carter. Pass to Barrett. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. And you really have to like what they're doing at the line in this half. Free throw percentage now up around 92%.
Now here's Ingram. 10 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Ingram's got 13.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got Johnson. Thompson is out there with Ingram. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Carter in at the point. And it's Ingram missing. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Williams, he's checked in for Atlanta. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Thompson passes to Johnson. The Bucks working the ball around. Porter with a block.
Porter standing at 6'10", but he's got that huge wingspan, able to swat that one away.
Outside, Porter. Lets it fly. A rebound by the Bucks. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Back to Ingram. Clock at 6, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Atlanta leading by 20. Russell with it. Picked by Williams. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. Johnson finds Ingram. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
They get a hand on it and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Russell. Bucks trail by 20. Johnson outside. Back to Carter from past the arc. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Puts it up. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee with the rebound. Johnson surveying the floor. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Throws down the alley-oop slam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Timeout, Hawks.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Igor Kokoskov address the team. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. To the middle. Here's Williams to end the cold streak. And he lays it up and in. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Ingram. Over Porter. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Well, Ingram has certainly stepped into his own now, an all-star and a max player, and the centerpiece of that Anthony Davis trade, not getting as much pub as the younger stars his age.
Outside Porter. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 21.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Capella kicks to Carter. Pass to Thompson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Porter inside. He's covered by Ingram, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
When you get inside, there's all kinds of traffic. This is the result as Porter Jr. is going to get to the foul line.
And Porter drops them both. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, in midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
Pass to Johnson. Thompson sets the pick for Johnson. Ingram outside. Tries it from the top of the key and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Ingram's got 12 points here in the second half. He's covered by Thompson. Back to Henderson. Here's Shepherd. Milwaukee with the rebound. Thompson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Pass eating. And there's the call on Mark Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Henderson against Carter. Johnson, the pass to Ingram.
Porter bringing the D now, some block shots, some turnovers he's creating, and he's coming up with stops.
He's covered by Thompson. Williams, a screen on Carter. Here's Henderson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 3 to shoot. Fires away from way outside. And it's Shepherd missing.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Out to Carter. Johnson against Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The first one falls. Atlanta making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Tyson's checked in. Atlanta leading by 14. Here's Henderson. Count that bucket. Henderson's got 35.
Now, Scoot loves to attack in the lane and has the strength and the hops to be successful there.
Capella with a screen on Porter. Down low. Pass to Tyson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Hawks on D. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Carter with a screen on Porter. Back to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Henderson. Barrett against Johnson. Barrett dishes to Henderson. Floats one. Up again. And Williams is right there.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Carter against Henderson. Stolen by Henderson. Here's Barrett. Rebound, Milwaukee. Carter with it. Now guarded by Porter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And that one falls for Carter. Shepard's checked in for the Hawks. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Pass to Henderson. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Inside. Williams passes to Henderson. And Carter has it in the corner. Takes a 3. Here's Tyson over Shepard. The shot no good. Tyson knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. Johnson outside. Six to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Shot missing. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 17. Williams kicks to Henderson. Williams inside. Capella's there. And Capella sends it back.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
And the first one drops.
Thompson, 2 shots.
And so Thompson nails both of them. The Hawks leading by 15. Pass to Barrett. Back to Henderson. Williams, a screen on Carter. And it's Williams throwing it down.
There's Henderson showing off his vision, creating out of that 2-man situation.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Scoot Henderson.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies just a little bit.
Henderson against Carter. 2 on the clock. From 20 feet out. Out to Barrett. Henderson, bounce pass. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Bucks trail by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Scoot Henderson.
That's amazing defense from them. Seem to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just